Welcome to the Kendo and Aido Italia podcast in this English language version. Enjoy listening.
Welcome to a new episode of the podcast, Kendo and Aido Italy. If you have any questions or specific curiosities, please share them through our social media channels or in the comments. So today we are diving deep into what I think is the kinetic heart of Kendo, the footwork, and specifically that explosive stamping step we all know as Fumikomi.
Right.
If you ever trained, you know, this is the one movement that just feels, well, impossible to get right at first, especially for beginners.
It does. And, I think it often feels like you're just trying to make a big, awkward noise.
Exactly. Just a loud stomp.
And that awkward noise is precisely why so many people get stuck. They're focusing on completely the wrong thing.
So let's clear that up right away.
Fumikomi is not about how loud you can be. That big, satisfying thwack you hear from a senior practitioner, that is a high-level byproduct. It's a sign of a perfectly executed kinetic chain. It is not the goal itself.
It's like an auditory receipt for speed, not the actual payment.
That's a great way to put it. The real purpose of Fumikomi is generating maximum forward speed. It's about instantaneous explosiveness.
And recovery, right.
And recovery. It lets you strike with power and then critically stabilize so you can move away immediately. It's a mechanism for efficiency, not noise pollution.
So if you're out there chasing the sound,
you are fundamentally destroying the form and the timing you need for a clean cut.
I think just reframing it like that is huge for anyone training right now.
It is.
So today, our mission is to sort of provide a shortcut. We're going to unpack a progressive learning path to really master the mechanics and timing of the Fumikomi.
Right. We're going to look at 3 drills that take you from the very basic push all the way to perfecting that simultaneous strike. We want you to feel it as a natural part of the attack, not some separate clumsy movement.
Okay, let's get into it. Drill 1, the basic mechanics. We're calling this the soft step.
This is where we strip everything away. For this first exercise, you don't even use the shinai.
No shinai at all.
None. You can hold it behind your back. You can put it on the floor. The goal here is total concentration on your lower body. You just start in your normal stance, Judan no Kame.
So you're removing the temptation to, use your arms to cheat or compensate for bad footwork.
Precisely. The action is just practicing stepping forward, but softly. The whole point is to internalize where the drive comes from.
Okay.
You have to consciously think about pushing with that left leg, the back leg. That push is the engine.
Oh.
You land softly on the right foot and then immediately draw the left leg up behind it to recover your stance.
That's such a critical distinction, isn't it? Pushing with the left versus just reaching with the right.
Oh, absolutely. If you just reach with the right leg, you're pulling yourself forward, and that's slow. All the force, all the power has to come from that left leg.
It's like a spring.
Exactly. A spring compressing and then releasing. And the goal here is to be absolutely quiet. A loud bang is completely counterproductive at this stage.
So you're just focused on smooth mechanics.
Smooth, correct mechanics. If you can do 10 of those in a row, softly, without your upper body posture breaking, then you've mastered the foundation.
Okay, but this is where it gets tricky. Because even when you're trying to be careful, there are some really common mistakes that can just destroy the form. Let's talk about the knee first.
The knee. That's the most prevalent one. People bring the knee up high.
I see it all the time. A big knee hike.
And what that does, functionally, is it taps the brakes on your forward momentum. Your knee should move forward in a straight line, not up towards your chest.
Because lifting it introduces a vertical movement that just wastes all that forward energy you built up.
Kills it. The second big pitfall is with the foot itself. Lifting the toes.
So what's a flexion, right? The foot flap.
The foot flap, yes. You want to consciously keep the toes of that stamping foot pointing down towards the floor. If you flap the foot up, you land heel first, which is slow, it's high impact, and it puts you at risk of injury.
You want to land flat or on the ball of the foot.
Right. And the third mistake is more behavioral. It's that impulse to try and stamp hard right away.
Even in this soft drill.
Yes. We have to stress this. A small tap is perfectly fine at this stage. The volume will come later, naturally, as your muscles get stronger. If you focus on stomping now, you will absolutely destroy that left leg push.
So drill 1 is all about isolation. Master the push, keep the knee forward, keep the toes down.
Exactly.
So once that foundation feels solid, we can bring the weapon back in. This takes us to drill 2, Fumikomi Suburi.
This is the next logical step, and this is where we start building that crucial mind-body connection. The drill has 2 main goals. developing the lower back and hips for power, and most importantly, establishing the synchronization between the shinai and the right foot.
Okay, so how do we set this one up?
You start in Shudan no Komai again. Your arm movement is just like a normal men's Suburi. You raise the shinai high, you cut down.
Simple enough.
But with your feet, instead of a normal step, you lunge forward. You make a long, exaggerated step out with your right foot, and for a moment, you leave that left foot planted where it is.
So it's a massive lunge and a full downward cut happening at the same time.
Exactly. And here is the core, the non-negotiable part of this drill.
The timing.
The timing, the cut, the shinai hitting that imaginary target, and your right foot hitting the floor must happen at the exact same instant.
Oh, I remember spending months on just that.
Yeah.
My foot would always land a split second too early.
It's a common struggle. It feels like trying to pat your head and rub your stomach. The brain wants to sequence it, step, then cut.
But Kendo demands they fuse into one explosive event.
They have to. You have to practice this slowly, softly, until that timing is perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Only then do you add speed. If the foot is early, your momentum is already gone. If the cut is early, you're still in the air and the power is lost.
So that synchronization, what does it do kinetically? How does it change the strike?
When they're synchronized, the momentum from that left foot push travels straight up through your core and into the shinai. The force of your body moving forward is translated directly into the downward force of the strike. At the very instant your forward motion stops, your entire body becomes one weapon.
And what about posture? What are the mistakes to watch for during this lunge?
The main thing is what we call breaking the posture. You can't let your hips fold or your back bend. Your torso has to stay straight and upright. The power comes from the lower back and hips pushing, but the upper body remains solid.
A broken posture means a slow recovery.
And a loss of power, absolutely.
Okay, so once the timing is locked in, how can we advance this drill?
2 main ways. Option A is simple. After the cut and stamp, you immediately bring up the left foot, reset your stance, and go again. That builds endurance.
And option B?
Option B is a bit more complex. You alternate which foot does the Fumikomi, 1 rep with the right foot, reset, then the next with the left.
Ah, that sounds like a great way to build balance and make sure you're not just a one-sided fighter.
It is, but it always comes back to that perfect timing.
That brings us perfectly to our third and final drill. This is where we take all that work and make it functional. The count drill.
Right. This drill is designed to solve that final coordination problem when you're actually launching yourself toward a real target. It forces the foot and the shinai to land together.
And this works best with a partner, maybe someone in Bogu, but you can do it solo. What about the distance?
Crucial point. For this drill, distance is irrelevant. You start close enough to your target that you know you can hit it in 1 step. No doubt about it.
So we're taking the guesswork of distance out of the equation.
Completely. We are focusing only on that moment of simultaneous impact.
Okay, so what is this 2-count mechanism? How does it work?
We break the attack down into 2 very deliberate parts. On the count of 1, you do 2 things at the same time. You raise your shinai up, and you lift your right leg off the floor, and you hold it there for a moment.
Wait, if I'm lifting my leg and holding it, is there a risk I'll develop a hesitant step? That I won't commit.
That's a fair question, and it's why drill 1 is so important. This drill assumes you've already mastered the left foot push. The 1 count is just staging in the launch, and you have to remember that detail from before. The knee doesn't lift high, it just comes forward slightly.
Okay, so shinai is up, right leg is ready. Then what?
Then, on the decisive count of 2, you launch. You attack men, and the strike and the stamp happen at the exact same moment. Instantaneous. Fused.
And you can just stop right there. You don't need to worry about moving past the target.
Not yet. The only goal is that one single simultaneous action.
It sounds almost meditative, really forcing the brain to focus on that single instant of impact.
It is. It's absolute concentration. By breaking it into 1, 2, you're training your nervous system to fire the swing and the stamp as a single motor command. All that energy from the left leg push gets delivered to the target at the precise moment of impact.
That's a fantastic synthesis. So for the person listening who's absorbed these 3 drills, what's the big takeaway when they walk into the dojo next?
You have a clear path. Forget about being loud. Start soft with the mechanics, the push, the knee. Then move to timing with Fumikomi Suburi. And finally, use the 2-count drill to perfect that simultaneous strike.
And the final word?
The stamp is a tool for speed. It's a highly refined tool for an efficient cut. It's never, ever the goal itself. Focus on the mechanics, and the sound and the power will eventually follow.
That's a powerful message. And for you listening, as you go back to practice, I want to leave you with a thought to consider. Reflect on how focusing on a small, specific movement like this, breaking it down, refining it, changes your whole understanding of Kendo. It transforms it from a search for just raw power into a true martial art, driven by incredibly refined technique. Thank you for sharing once again today through this podcast topics that we're passionate about and that unite us. Don't miss out on helpful tutorials or curiosities on our social media channels. See you next time.
Thank you for listening to this podcast.
Kendo Iaido Italia, il podcast.